The Echoes of Tomorrow by Ruben White. The Light of Dawn. As the sun broke over the horizon, casting golden rays through the window, Nakara Johannes stood before the mirror, a smile blossoming on her face. The reflection staring back at her was not just a woman, it was a warrior who had fought battles invisible to the naked eye. She took a deep breath, feeling the weight of her past lift slightly, like a heavy fog dissipating in the warmth of the morning light. Today was different, today was a new beginning. The climb, shadows of yesterday. Just a week prior, Nakara had found herself in the depths of despair, trapped in a labyrinth of her own making. The walls felt like they were closing in, each thought a brick that built a fortress of anxiety around her heart. She remembered the nights spent staring at the ceiling, counting the cracks like they were stars that had long lost their shine. Her struggles with depression felt like a storm that raged within, where every drop of rain was a tear shed in silence. "Elle ain't got no umbrella for this," she often told herself, feeling the weight of the world on her shoulders. Friends would ask how she was, and she'd respond with a practiced smile, "I'm good, just riding the waves." But inside, she was drowning. The breakthrough, a hand to hold. One fateful evening, as she sat alone on her couch, scrolling through her phone, a message popped up from her childhood friend, Jasmine. "Hey, girl. You good? I can feel you from miles away." Those simple words were a lifeline thrown into the turbulent sea of Nakara's mind. Jasmine didn't just see the surface, she saw the storm beneath. They arranged to meet, and as they sat on a park bench, the sun setting like a fiery orange ball behind them, Nakara finally let the floodgates open. "One feel like I'm losing it, Jazz. Like I'm trapped in a never-ending cycle of darkness." Jasmine listened, her eyes soft and understanding. "You ain't alone, Nakara. We all got our demons. You just gotta let 'em out, you know. Talk to someone. Talk to me." It was as if a dam had burst, and Nakara poured out her fears, her failures, and her feelings of inadequacy. The journey, learning to fly. From that day forward, Nakara began to seek help. Therapy became a safe haven, where she learned to untangle the web of her thoughts. Each session was like peeling an onion, layer by layer, revealing the core of her being. She discovered that her worth wasn't tied to her struggles, but rather how she chose to rise from them. She started journaling, pouring her heart onto the pages like a painter splashing color onto a canvas. Words flowed like a river, carrying her pain and transforming it into poetry. "1 a.m. not my scars," she wrote one night, 1 a.m. the strength that grew from them. The roots, the beginning of the storm. But it wasn't always smooth sailing. The roots of her struggles ran deep, tangled in childhood memories of feeling unseen and unheard. Growing up in a community where vulnerability was often mistaken for weakness, Nakara learned to mask her emotions with laughter and bravado. "You gotta keep it real, but don't let 'em see you sweat," her mother would say, a mantra that had been passed down through generations. As a teenager, Nakara faced bullying that left her feeling like an outsider in her own skin. Each taunt was a dagger, each whisper a reminder of her perceived flaws. "Why can't I just fit in?" she'd wonder, feeling like a puzzle piece that didn't belong. The heartbeat, the present moment. Now, as she gazed into the mirror, Nakara realized that fitting in was never the goal, it was about embracing her unique rhythm. She had learned to dance to the beat of her own heart, celebrating her individuality. The journey of understanding mental health was not linear, it was a winding road filled with potholes and detours. But with each step, Nakara discovered the power of empathy, not just for others, but for herself. She learned that healing was not about forgetting but about acknowledging her past and using it as a stepping stone toward a brighter future. The dawn, a new chapter. As she stepped out into the world, Nakara felt the warmth of the sun on her skin, an embrace from the universe reminding her that she was alive and worthy. With every breath, she inhaled hope and exhaled doubt. "I'm ready," she whispered, not just to the world but to herself. The echoes of her journey had shaped her, and now she was ready to share her story, to be a beacon for others still lost in their storms. In the end, it was not the failures that defined her, but the courage to rise again, to break free from the chains of her past. Nakara Johannes was no longer just a survivor, she was a thriver, ready to embrace the beauty of life, one heartbeat at a time.